Yeah, and we are live. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the stream. And from today, we are going to start a new live stream series in which I will be creating a no-code tool, as you might have seen in previous my two offline videos, in which I will announce something big. So now we are going to start the coding of that thing. And let's start with some kind of description that what exactly we are going to do. And yeah, let's start with that. So let me, yeah, so the thing that we are going to code is essentially like a no code tool, no? Like in which we'll be inputting Figma design, and it will be creating, like, converting that Figma design into Flutter code. Yep. So for that we are going to use Flutter for front and all that part, and for state management and all that we'll be using block pattern because it becomes like much easier to manage, and maybe repository pattern as well, so that we can manage and expand our code in future. And that's it. Currently the design is actually ready, but I won't be revealing the design. It will like ruin all of your suspense. So let's go with the design first. How is it there, and so on and so forth. Where, yeah, here it is. So you can, yeah, now, yep, it is visible. So here is a design. It is like a simple design, and currently I just put one single screen. I didn't put like other screens. They are actually available, but they are in another file. As I said, now that I don't want to reveal nothing else. Yeah. So here it is. Here's the design. It is like actually a quite simple design, and no doubt I have created the design by myself. And let's discuss like how the design actually works, like some kind of working thing, that what are the key elements that need to be working in this design. So you might be able to see this is the design, and let's see one after another. So this is like the normal tab bar thing that we in let's say take it as an example of Chrome. Like in Chrome we have that tab bar thing. It is similar to that one, but here we'll be showing all of the open files. Then here, like as the title suggests, it's the one where we'll be showing the file structure. Then here are the layer system. Like let's say, okay, like as you know in Flutter, like in Flutter we show the like layers stuff. Then it's something like that only. And here we'll be showing like how, here we'll be showing how the widget tree and all of that is there, is of like the code. Here will be the like in the center. Yeah, here in the center we'll be showing the UI, like a preview kind of thing. Then here's the export button, and some way to add like dimensions, like edit and all of that. For now I haven't like added the dashboard part here. Like if you after, like from the dashboard we'll be able to create a new project, and from there only we'll be able to import the Figma file. So for now we'll be stuck with, like we can say, like we'll be stuck with a single file. And yeah, this is how the design works. Here is like when we pop, like we can say, like when we select this now, so after it opens like this, where we can see we can enter dimensions in form of height and width, color, margin, and all like that basic stuff. And here's the state where we are showing how it will look when we fill each and every how can we quantify, yeah, like how it will look when we fill each and every single text fields. That's it for the design. I have created a very simple, like a purely new Flutter project. Let's run it on macOS only. Oh, my bad, I have to open a code. Yep. So let's run it on for macOS because our application will be desktop app now. So we'll be developing on desktop only, and it is running. Let's move it here. One mode of your desktop will be required. And yeah, if you meanwhile let me know that if you have any doubts regarding the application and anything, you can just type in the chat. I will be able to help you with that also. Yeah, here's this, and yep. So for now, currently this is the the basic counter app that Flutter provides. Like this way, it is the most basic that Flutter provides, and we'll be converting this basic app into this one. No doubt it will be a very big journey, and let's start with it. So we have discussed about the architecture and all of that. Let's first of all add some packages for it. Add package, where is it? Add dependency. We'll be using block, so Flutter block, then we'll be using block is for that. Let's now just import add the Flutter block package, and it will do all of this stuff. It's done already. Let me put this anyway. Yep, now yeah. So here's what we'll be coding. Let's start with yep, let's start with this top tab bar thing. And before that, even let us set up the project itself now. Let's create a new folder for holding the screens, then a new folder for there will be screens block, maybe a new file for routes, and a new file for there's routes block theme colors. And for now this, and yeah, also need to create barrel files. So if you don't know what is a barrel file, so in short, it is a file which exports all of the other files of that specific directory. Let's say that I have a file called as home.dart here, then login.dart. So what does barrel file does? It will be exporting home.dart as well as the login.dart. So in short, each and every file that's inside of a directory will be exported in the screens, like in the barrel file. The advantage of doing this is so that we can import this barrel file anywhere. In short, by using barrel files, our import statement becomes very much concise, and also it becomes much easier to manage our imports and all of that. So for now, we won't be needing this home and login. Yeah. And now let us set up our yeah. So, and yeah, also we will be needing a folder for models also. Then there's model services. Let's say, and that's also done. To be honest, we can now start with its coding part itself now. This much is more than enough for the current architecture point of view. Let's start with the home screen. Again, create barrel file. Add components. It will be again having its own barrel file and scaffold 1, and that's it. Each barrel file will be exporting the scaffold only, nothing else need to be exporting. And now the first thing we'll be doing is removing. I know it will be error. Be quiet, yeah. So the first thing that we'll be doing is removing all of the code and starting from scratch. Void main arrow function run app, and the initial will be my app. So let's create a stateless widget called my app. It will be returning not container but scaffold, whose no, not even scaffold, it will be my app, no, material app. What am I doing? Yep. So then there will be title, here there's NoCode. Then after title we'll be having home. Yeah, home will be no, we won't be needing home now because we are actually creating routes, like we'll be using name routes, so home won't be required. Then so debug so will be false. So this flag does nothing, but it removes this one, this debug one. It removes this one, so that's also done. And let's fix this cons error. We need to rerun the app. That's done. And now we go again there, and let's create, for now let's just not use named routes. We just want to get started with our main part. So let's just go with home as home screen. It won't be able to find home screen because we actually haven't created a single home screen. So let's create a screen called home screen, and in child it won't be requiring a safe area. Let us remove that also. Should we use, yep, we need a column, and this much is done. And let us export our home screen. And now we can import our package inside. Where's the, yeah, for now it's entire empty part. Actually the thing is that no, I forgot to add colors and all of that. This one, yep, this design doesn't have a single color. Let's again start. Just wait, let me pull all of the colors. So we have like how many? Neutral has 7 shades for what should I do? Should I add colors now? Mm-hmm. Should I add those colors or not? I should actually at least add the primary color, or even maybe let's just go ahead and add all of the colors. I have moved the Figma to other screen because now I have to open the original design. I don't want to. It's nothing like I have copied a design also, but I just don't want to reveal the entire design for now. But I'll be revealing it later on. So here will be, let's this will be the class for storing all of our colors, and let's go with static array static const color, it's primary one and it is color and it's 0 add then the color, and I have imported a material for this thing. We can just import the that UI now for it. Static const primary. So this is a variable which is storing a primary one color having shade 1. Then we'll be having up to 6 shades also. How many are there? Yep. Now we have 6. Let's name each of them properly. And here's our primary 2 color. Then our primary 3 goes here. Then here's a primary 4. Then actually, you know what? This stuff actually becomes much tedious to constantly go and fetch each and every color. Look, this has to be done only single time. But still it feels much tedious to do. Why does it feel as if I'm going to get a sneeze? So this is the success, danger, warning, and that info, and finally neutral. Neutral will be having 7 now. So this is for success now. Then this is for danger. Actually, these are all of the semantic colors, which means that these colors define, like they are already used to define a specific meaning. For example, success is that green tone thing. When we are able to success in login, then we see some kind of, because at that point we see some kind of green color at any place, or even when there is some validation which gets succeeded, so at that point we like show this success color. Then there goes a warning. After warning we have, so by their names, danger is like that red color, danger color is used when you want to show some kind of error, like when login fails or some kind of that. At that point we tend to use a danger color. And there you go. Now this last one is neutral. It's just like a some shades of black, white, grayish tones. So these are all of our primary color. Then let's now add success colors. Eh? This is the second shade. Then this is the third shade. Why does I not able to copy the entire color here? Then after danger, let's move with the danger colors. This is the first shade, then the second. Meanwhile, I'm thinking that let's not talk about that for now. Yeah. This is the third shade. Then this is the last shade. Now as you can see now, success is a bright greenish color, then danger is a bright reddish color. Then now let's go with warning. Warning generally is like orange yellowish color. Actually we see these colors each and every day in any application, not even in application. We see these colors like at almost every place, but we don't generally realize that these are the semantic colors. We are used to these colors that much that we just don't realize that these are the colors that we are seeing in our day-to-day life. So and here's a light information color. Then here comes all of the neutral color. First neutral is the black and last one will be sorry. Why am I just picking the wrong thing? First neutral is white and the last neutral is black. And all of the ones in the middle will be some grayish tone. Like different shades of gray and so on. It is actually much boring. Copy and paste each and every single color. But the last part is not done. And also we will be needing one more color. Transparent. And there we go. All of our colors are added. What should and now let me get back my design and still it's like empty, literally empty page. And now let us, from where should we start here? From where am I? And has Flutter changed its logo? Yeah, they have changed the desktop logo to be more proper. Because previously it was the complete, like it was a box covering the complete area. Actually, in macOS there is some kind of white space, like transparent space. Previously, it was not like that. Maybe in Flutter update they have changed that. Yeah, in the 0.011 they would have changed that part. And there we go. Let us now create tab bar. So it is a new component called tab bar dot, and also tab dot tab dot and tab bar dot. So we have exported both of them, and now let's create a status widget called tab bar, and another statelet for tab. Material has to be imported. There we go. And now let us start with the imports and all of that. Its height is so we are just having a logo and all of that, and settings button. So we create a new tab component just for this little. No, we should not apply. Let's remove that one. So this is the settings button, and this is the individual tab. Individual tab will be having two states. Either it is active or it's inactive. And tab bar will be our this entire part. Let's make it a, instead of returning container, we can return row. Its children will be these settings. Hey Aditya Thakur, welcome to the stream. And yeah, so let's, so this is the app that we are creating. As I have shared some of the videos in which I was saying that a NoCode tool is coming. So this is the design of the NoCode tool. It will be a desktop application, and we are creating it in Flutter. Currently we are working on the tab bar, this top tab bar thing. It's a kind of, we can say, how we in VS Code like this tabs thing. So it's that thing on which we are working, and there we go. Currently I was creating some components in all of that for the settings button and tab and all that. And now let's again, where was I? Oh yeah, so in row we'll be having our first one is settings button, add count, and there we go. We'll be needing some padding. Yeah. Okay. Padding is 8 on each and every side. Yeah, sure. I am also excited to watch how it goes because I also don't know at this stage that how it will evolve. I know how it will work, but how it will evolve, I also don't know that. And now let's. So should we actually use wrap? Using wrap won't be a good thing. Let's just give padding to individual tile rather than giving padding like giving global padding. Let's go with the individual padding one. So this will be settings button. Then for now let's put 2 tabs. Array y guys, go here. So for now it will be a purely dummy design. We will be implementing its logic and all of that later on. Currently I just want to get it so what it actually want me to show. So the settings will be having 3-sided padding. Container. Let's go with margin cause only top will be 8, bottom will be again 8, and left one will be 8. And this row, so padding is done. Then there will be a container. It is there actually. Let's give it a decoration. Box decoration. It will be having border radius of 8 pixel again. Border radius dot circular, it's 8 again. Border will be border dot all. What's the width of the border of it? 1 pixel with second shade of primary. Okay. Color UI colors. With second shade of primary. Yep. And now we won't be still having a single string in the screen. No, we don't have a dot even. Let us give it a, it has a border of this, but what's its field color? Primary one. Okay. Color UI colors dot first shade of primary. Still nothing on the screen. 4 and 8. So it has some margin, not margin, padding, or it has symmetric padding having horizontal as 8 and vertical as 4. Now there should be a at least after adding a padding, still there is nothing. What's wrong with this? Tab bar has settings. Oh, ho. In scaffold I haven't added a tab bar. No, my bad. So actually they have a tab bar name now. Let's name this a tab view. Components will be imported, and now yep, finally we have a first box. First box on the screen. Now let's convert this box into the button. It's 4:40 already. Time is flying by. And what's the default width for border? Width is one. Okay, let's see. And now its child will be a row having children icons dot settings. Yep, settings. It is indeed. And then there will be another one which is text as project settings, and icon will be having color of what's it? I can't see its color, man. Color. Where is color? Why is Figma not showing its color, man? Oh, it is in primary 6. Primary 6. With its size as 20 maybe. This is this, then this. Oh, I actually need to add one more package for assistant now. So add dependency Google font, so that we can also get our font families and all that. What's happening with this? Why is it blinking this much? Oof. Now please don't blink again, yeah. Style Google fonts dot assistant. That's that, and it is 14 with semi-bold. Wait, I can't understand semi-bold. Oh, 600. Font size is 14. Font weight is W600. Font weight dot, and that's that comma. Now we have our first button finally, but there are some things that needs to be changed. What's so 4 is the spacing between them. Size width is the 4, and there we have our first proper UI button. Let's go. First thing done, and now we'll be having our, and each and every tab should have margin on its left side so that all of them are spaced equally. Let's go with that, and for it let us it to be container having this entire thing same, Yep, I answer. And what's it? Okay. The distance between these both is. अरे भाई. The distance is 8 pixels. Its background color is again same as this one. It won't be having the border. Actually, it does have border when it is inactive. So let's create a parameter called is active, and it will be required. The first tab is active, second tab is inactive. That's that. And margin top, bottom proper, left is proper. And we have another two boxes. Wait, if it is active then 1, else 0. Come on, man. What is it saying? Fail to load with URL. Why is it not able to load it? So let us, and yep, it will be having one more thing. It's text and unable to. Oh, got this. Because currently we don't have that now. Like we haven't defined, we haven't added a permission for what we say. Yeah, we haven't added the permission, internet permission now. So it's not able to make a request to get the track. Gesture. It's not called as gesture. It's called as gesture tag callback on closed. And almost have its text is home screen, and on click it would do nothing. Now it won't be able to be a constant. The first one is home screen, second one is login screen. It still won't be able to show anything, and let us see why is it. If it's inactive, then we be showing transparent color, not transparent but white color. If it's active, then this colors dot transparent. Why is it not working now? We have this transparent and this is not one. Border dot none. Do we have something like Let us actually instead of playing with its width, what other property do we have? Stroke color style. What does style mean? Border style. Oh, here we have the thing that helps us finally receive what's the issue. If it's active, then border style dot solid as border style dot none. And there we go. If it's active, then none, else solid. Have I actually just flipped both of the things? It feels. Let us second check. So if the tab is active, then it should have a background color but no border. So if it is active, then it should have background color but it should not have any kind of border. So let us again change the condition, and now we have it proper. And now its child will be exactly same as this one. Not exactly same. Icon will be a later part. It will be here with S8. It is 8 and then this is cancel, close, close, rounded, color is 4, what shade maybe, and yep, 4. It looks much better now actually. Then instead of project settings we'll be using text, and there we go. Actually instead of this 8 it looks better with 4. Let's change it to 4. Yep, now it's better. But I just feel there is something left there. Oh, make it clickable. And there is one more thing that we'll be doing later on, is to implement shortcuts. Like when we press command W now, at that point it should close the tab rather than closing the entire application. What can be the next thing? Does it feel as if we have completed the entire that one? Oh, let me actually add this bottom border, that one is left now. So this is your tab bar. We need to wrap it with a container, decoration, box decoration, border dot only, because we only border dot all from no only border. Then bottom will be wait a minute, let me slide a bit this way. Border side will be having color. What's this color? 085609. Fourth. 08659. It's the fourth shade of primary. And there is one bracket remaining. Awesome. We have that border. Is it? Is it required? What's the default value of stroke align? Is inside. Ooh. That's something new to know, that default value of stroke is inside. I thought that it was center. And now add constant. There we go. Our first part is done. That's your app becoming reality. So here we have our application. Our entire tab bar is completed. Now let us start with this file section. Should we? Oh, one thing is remaining. There. After this tab, we need another row having children as this one. We need to make this tab scrollable, because let's say if you have 15 tabs open, then how would be able to access the other tabs? And we need to lock these project settings. It should be always fixed at the starting. So for that, let's use row, which will be wrapped with single child. Probably it will be giving us error. It does it. That's actually better if it doesn't give us error. Let us add few dozen more tabs to see if it is actually scrollable or not. Oh, I need to add a few more tabs. Hey, oh, you have provided a single child scroller viewer. Let me consider it. Why is it not working? Performance overlay, not performance overlay. Toggle debug painting. What does it do? It should be scrollable, man. We have a row. Ooh, I have constrained a single child scroll, but not the row. I need to constrain the row. What's wrong with this here? So we have a row. Oh, so this needs to be constrained first. Okay, now the top one row is constrained, and now I need to constrain these expand single child. Still not working. What is wrong is with this? Man. It should be const. Oh, my bad. I need to provide it scroll direction now. Yeah, then maybe this expander won't be needed actually. Yup, let's go. And 9 doesn't look much bouncier. That's just so. It is like actually much bouncier than I thought. And now again, let's go with 2 tab for now. And if it is below, like if it's not overflowing, then it's not scrollable. Like currently I'm scrolling, but it's not. Yep, that's also done. And what was that? Wait a moment. Wait, let me silent my mobile rather than. And now, shall we move with this tab files one? I think instead of moving with these files, let it all go. Let's just go with this only. Let's create a raw layout kind of thing. Or should we not? Because these files needs to be expanded now. Yep. And now we'll be starting with this left one. And we need to check one more thing. It should be responsive. It is not, but let's now start with this files one. File view. Should we name it file view? Let's file panel or file view. What does it feels better to hear? File panel or file view? Maybe file panel. What is it showed us in a collapse folders in Explorer view. View will be better. File view dot and now how should this be the one? Let us make it indented like this way, indented and collapsible. For collapsible, how would we manage to make it collapsible? That's actually a question. Should we make it? Yeah, we really know how to make it collapsible. Let's say that we have it collapsible, then we need to store its state, that how it is collapsed and all of that. For that we have block. No tension. Let us and for now, if we actually just eliminate this entire thing for alpha, then it will be much big. Yeah, I actually know. Let's start with the file direction. Okay. Stateless will be file view and import this one. So it is essentially instead of saying it as a left, let's just see it as a left panel. It is having a file view and another one for layers, and it will be files to be exit, and we another have stateless for left panel. Left panel will be having our files, layers, these borders. Now let's provide it border on right side, whose color will be primary 4. Maybe it was where is the color? Yep, primary 4. Here be comma, then let's add con. It will be for now fixed to 450 pixel, but later on we'll make it resizable like this. And where is our in column we have tab view, then we have a row, children having left panel, Let's import. Oh, wait, we have barrel now. Export. Let's export the left panel here. That is it, and move the constant. Add const. Still we don't have the left panel. It has some padding. And it needs, sorry, so this why is it not showing it padding? 6. Let's put it as 8. To be 8 on all sides. And yeah, we have a line. Its height is double dot infinity, so that it takes full. Oh yeah, it now says that it has become unconstrained. Instead of height, let's use expanded again. Restart now. Again restart. No, we are state line. We have something going on here. Left panel. This here we need to make it expanded. Still nothing. Left panel is expanded. It has its width, padding, but it doesn't have its height. Oh now let us say it is 500, but still we don't have a it has its border that is used with that and this container. Actually this left panel has now its border on the right side, padding also done, width also done. Let's provide column. It will be top one is files and then layers. And now we have files and layers. Now let's replicate expanded and also layers also. Why does it give constant error here? Why is it going ahead? It has left panel to be expanded. Wait. Oh, we have a green border here. Just see. So this should not be expanded. That's done. What's going this way, right? It feels as if it is not liking this expanded. But why? There is nothing. Oh. Maybe this should have, or maybe not. Enough. Let's not just use expanded here also. Now please work. It does. And now we have this small thing. How about we give this as height of not 100, but let's do it infinity height. And it goes wrong. Can't give it infinity height, neither we can give it that. Then how can we make this take complete height with that? But why does it not allow to expand it? Allow me to why can't I just make it expanded? Or how about let's see that there is nothing like this for now. Color with the color dot red. This is actually completely experimental. I want to check why is it. Now we have this red and blue, two things. What happens when I make it expanded? Because this will not work. The reason is not simple, much complicated. What's this color? How is this top one container doing? Where is it? Like that. Yep, so we have this kind of situation. Okay. First thing is this top one is not taking the entire size. You take regardless of the size of its children. Let's try to achieve that first. Oh, this expands it horizontally. Okay, now let's go to the scaffold, and why is it in row? And what if I make it expanded here? Again, same thing because it's in the row. So we need to make this column expanded maybe. And I don't want to. This expanded should work now, yaar. Let's say that currently this one is expanded, right? So as I want to make it full width, or how about I take the width, sorry, the height of the remaining part, but I don't do this height also. So what can I do is it's either giving this incorrect use of parent data pitch 8. Okay, so this is the thing. In short, we can't use expanded there also. Then how can I make these two one? Now it gives constants are man. Let's now just think much about it. Yeah. So currently the issue is that we are not able to make this background container to be of full height, and neither we are able to make these files or layers take the maximum available space. If we are able to do a single thing of it now, then it will be much easier. Yep. Let us it has decoration and okay. This one has a row, left panel. What if there is picture here? What does it do? It does nothing. Because left panel has its height width fixed, okay. Its width is fixed. Let's remove that. and now it moves to there. Let's now make it something like this. Again, it's here. Okay. No luck. Its height can be set. Should we use layout builder? We can. Let us. It is taking. It is like not behaving. Literally, it is not working properly where it should. Let us like just take a few minutes break. Let me drink water and let again get fresh, and then we can continue with it to check where the exit error is coming. Yeah, so now I'm again back. Wait, my MacBook actually needs charging. Wait a minute. Yeah. So it is not expanding now. Wait a moment. Does it also gives us error? Or does it actually just doesn't work? No, it is giving constant error. Somewhere. We actually need to find some way through this. This is column. Uh, yes, work now. Yeah. So we can do something that it provides maximum possible height. I need to show by 47 pixels, so this must be 47 if I'm not wrong. And what happens when try to? Yep. Awesome. So this one actually now is working. And what are these ones doing? It's not giving anything. What the heck? Seriously? Yeah, why does it never work, yaar? I can do something where I divide. It's actually a very simple thing to do, but why can't I just do it? I just want to divide this part into two equal areas, one top one and one bottom, and with a small little divider in the middle. But why does it not work? You know what? Let's select a divider in the middle side. 450. We have padding. Okay. It will be 434. Height is 1 pixel. Color is colors dot primary shade 4. Hey, go comma. We have that line. That's done. And now can we just make two container So this is its total height, right? It will be divided by 2 because we want to make it half. Same goes here. And now let's add media query. Why is it not working? Hopefully by 70 pixels now. 47. Okay, so I need to 52 and 52. Well, what's wrong, man? Oh, got it. Different. And there we go. We now have this entire thing layout at least completed. But actually I'm not happy with and now let us just make this style. It will be having icon. It was this one. And the color of the arrow is black. Awesome. Size should be how much? 20. It doesn't seem right. Let's somehow it's 20 only. And now let's parameterize the text it gives, and here also goes text. Then the style of the text is something 16 with regular 16400. Okay, Google fonts dot assistant make font size of 16. What should be the text? Home screen. And there we have. It feels as if we needed 28 maybe. Oh, 24 is the last one. Yep, it's sparkling. And oh, it is actually correct. We can just use sized box there. After home tile, let us have login. And now, okay, this one's done. Awesome. Oh, one thing like this title. Should we name it files? Yeah, let's see that one. 9600 assistant. Okay. There goes that comma. It should be of size 20. Font weight of 600. Okay, almost there. Cross axis of start. A little height spacing of 10 pixels. Much better. Wow. Now that looks awesome. A little bit thing more. Let's convert it to container with padding of 8 pixels on each and every side. And now it looks perfect. Same goes for layer. For now, we won't be targeting layer. Yep. For the alpha stage, actually, I am planning something like for alpha stage, let's not just show files and layers. Because we want it, something in hand now. Yep. Awesome. And now from later on, we can start with this center part and finally with this part. Actually, this is the most complex one. Yeah, that's it maybe. And now we could have been working with layers also, but actually yep. So the thing that I will be completing in the next this week, in the weekdays, I won't be coming live till next Saturday. On next Saturday, I'll be again coming live for the same thing. We'll be continuing with it. But in weekdays, I will try to like complete the remaining part, like the models and all that. Because we'll be using the API of Figma, na? So I'll be trying to complete all of the creation of models. Because creation of models is like very monochromatic, na? Monotonous work. So I'll be completing that in offline, like not in live stream. I don't want to bore you guys with creation of the models and all that. So yeah, let's meet on next Saturday, and we'll be continuing with our ahead plan of UI, and that's it. Let's meet on next Saturday.